This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association. At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way.
Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip between ICC and Colin. Colin will be in their road blue trimmed in white. ICC in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. The winner of this game will advance to Thursday's MACJC championship game at 5:30 against the winner out of Jones and Gulf Coast. As they're going to call out the ICC starters here. These starters being presented by Coke. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And we do thank all the great hardworking folks over there at the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Company for all they do to help sponsor ICC athletics and partner with Itawamba Community College as well. Buddy Long, a longtime proud sponsor of ICC athletics here. So we're about a few seconds away from that First American National Bank opening tip. We're going to take one more time out here from Davis Ford. Be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back as we put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show and get set for this First American National Bank opening tip between ICC and Colin. ICC, as we mentioned, in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. ICC will be moving left to right on your radio dial. Colin, obviously, right to left here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Shout out to Seth Kent back in the studio in Saltillo for helping us bring this action your way here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. And we're still waiting for that. There we go. Finally get that First American National Bank opening tip, but it's going to be controlled by ICC. Lady Indy is with the basketball. Wilson with it now, works it over to Gandy. Gandy actually starting at the wing instead of the point guard position. She had a heck of a ball game against Pearl River. Now up top to Wilson. Wilson feeds it inside. This is Miller. Miller turns. Nothing there. Kicks it out Three-point basket on its way, up, in, and good. No, they say it was a two-point basket knocked down for ICC. Said Gandy's foot was on the line, but either way it goes, a big start to the contest there for Gandy. So now Colin with the basketball. Colin working it around the perimeter. They are very patient on the offensive end. That's one thing that Coach Nancy Gray talked about in the Davis Ford pregame show, as you heard on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as that shot is up off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Zaria Jenkins. There's that shot out of bounds, and it's going back to Colin. Two to nothing is your score. ICC with the lead, Colin with the basketball, working with 8:55 to go here in the first quarter of play. Colin once again being very patient offensively, works it around on the right wing. Nothing there, ICC in a man-to-man defense. Lady Indians have mixed it up more defensively this year than they have in the past, as there's a layup up in and good by Colin to tie the ball game at 2. As that was Hicks with the layup, 2-2 now is your score. Gandy with the basketball, works it over into the corner. That's going to be Buford. Right back to Miller, long jumper up, bouncing around, no good. And the rebound controlled by Colin. 2-2, your score. 8:15 to play here in the first quarter. Looking to drive inside, nothing there. Good defense on the part of Gandy to force Colin to reset the offense. And we're going to have a bumping foul on the drive to the basket. This foul's going to be whistled on number 5. And that's going to be Wilson for ICC. So Colin ball on the baseline. 8:08 to play here in the first quarter. 2-2 is your score. Shot is up, count the basket, and a foul. And that's going to be whistled there on Zaria Jenkins. One of those fouls, Raphael, you just got to think twice. You just kind of tip your hat, say, okay, you got me on that one, and kind of just give up the basket there.
You're right. Zaria was looking at a smaller player and just kind of went up and tried to make a block and end up getting fouled.
Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bring you this action as that free throw is off the mark, no good. And so ICC trailing by 2. 4-2 is your score. 2 fouls on ICC. Colin is yet to be tagged with a foul. Gandy wants a long 2 on its way, halfway down, no good. Nothing but blue shirts underneath fighting for the basketball. Slapped out of bounds, last touch by ICC. And quickly we have substitutions coming into the game here for the Lady Indians. This will be Quay McClatchy and Keely Wilson into the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, Wednesdays at lunch. Maybe tuning in right now to BSU. All they ask is you bring $2 and a friend. Don't forget that $2 for your friend as well to enjoy lunch and worship at the ICC BSU. 4-2 is your score. 7:45 to play. Drive to the basket is up, in, and good. And Colin now leads it by 6, as that was Tubby with the layup to give Colin the 4-point advantage. ICC needing a basket in a big way this time. Man-to-man defense out of the Lady Wolves. Buford, inside she goes to McClatchy. McClatchy lost a hand on the basketball. Got it back, and there is a whistle. Looks like this is going to be against Colin. And that is going to be the case there. Colin tagged with the foul. First foul on Colin. ICC trailing 6-2 with 7:22 to go here in the first quarter of play. Buford looking to inbounds, does so to Miller. Miller gets it. Little running hook shot, kiss off the glass is good for Miller. Nice job by Miller that time, going up, going strong, and finishing with the basket. Makes it a 2-point game now, 6-4. Colin, though, however, not wasting any time getting down the other end of the floor, misses the layup, and now here comes ICC out in transition. Gandy driving inside, forces the shot up, no good. Rebound slapped around, and Colin gets it. So back-to-back layup misses for both teams. 6-4 remains your score. ICC trailing Colin. Lady Wolves with the basketball, working against the man-to-man defense. Drive inside, scoop shot, pretty, up, in, and good. That was number 14 with the basket, and that's going to be Davis. And she makes it an 8-4 contest in favor of the Lady Wolves. The winner of this game will advance to Thursday night's championship game. That game will be coming your way 5:30 if ICC is able to make it. McClatchy with the basketball, gets it back out to Gandy. Miller begging for it, couldn't get it. Now Gandy's going to switch off the screen, throws inside into a double team. Not a good feed that time on the part of Gandy. You got to get the ball a little bit quicker to Miller in the paint in that situation. So Colin with the basketball, attacking once again. Layup is up and good. Colin is just working at will right now, driving in the paint, and they take a 10-4 advantage. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them. ICC trailing 10-4, 6:04 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we come out of the timeout reset here. 6:04 to go in the first quarter of play. Colin attacking the basket, and it has worked well so far as they lead it 10-4 in the early goings of this one. ICC with the basketball, needing to find a way to find their rhythm offensively. They were kind of slow out of the gate against Pearl River, but a team like Colin, you can't necessarily afford to get that slow start. So ICC with the basketball. Wilson drives inside. She's fouled, and she'll go to line to shoot two. Nice attack that time, Raphael, as ICC trying to get to the basket, much like Colin has successfully done so far throughout the first quarter.
Yes, you got to attack the basket here on Colin. Try to penetrate and make some shots. They've been trying to settle for the outside shot, and I think Coach Gray may have told them, hey, we need to attack and get in out of the way that we play.
So that first free throw is no good. The shooting woes continue for ICC. ICC comes in with a 20-3 record. Colin 19-5 on the year. Awaiting the second free throw from Wilson. It's up, rattles around, no good. The iron oh so unkind for ICC to start the contest here. Colin with the basketball, once again driving, looking for that backdoor pass, slapped out of bounds, last touched by Gandy, so it will stay with Colin on the baseline. So Colin basketball on the baseline, 22 seconds on the shot clock, 5:37 on the game clock. Wild shot put up, long backside rebound to Tamoya Brownlee, who checked in during that timeout. Wilson with the basketball. She drives inside. Floater in the paint is good for Wilson.
Good job by Keely Wilson to drive in. Like I said earlier, need to attack the basket here on Colin.
Well, big points there for ICC. Makes it a 10-6 contest. Stops a little bit of that bleeding. But now if you're ICC, you got to figure out a way to get a stop. NBA range 3 and beyond that time for Colin. Typically a very patient team on offense. ICC sat back. They pulled the trigger on the 3 and couldn't get it to fall. So Wilson with the basketball now, trying to work off a screen. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Buford. Buford, she's going to draw a lot of attention in this tournament every time she touches the basketball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. ICC in trouble. Picks up the dribble. Now feeds it inside to Brownlee. Brownlee kicks it out to McClatchy for a long two. Bouncing around. No good. Rebound. Last touched out of bounds by Colin. So a break there for ICC. Actually looked like the Lady Indians might have came over the back on the rebound, but no whistle was blown, so the ball will go back to the Lady Indians on the baseline. 4:43 to go here in the first quarter, 10-6. Colin with the lead over the Lady Indians. ICC with the basketball. They're moving left to right on your radio dial, wearing their home grays trimmed in red and blue. Colin obviously right to left. They're wearing their blues trimmed in white. Wilson between the legs now tries to go baseline, forces a shot up and a jump ball. Great play defensively that time by Colin. Good call by the official as Wilson wanted the foul call, but that was a good clean tie-up of the basketball that time, Raphael.
You're right. I kind of thought it was a foul, but hey, the point guard for Colin was able to grab the ball and get a tie up there.
Well, ICC is going to set up in a press. First time we've seen that this evening, or this afternoon, I should say. So used to playing at night. Colin, no problem with it. They're going to try to go the length of the floor. Backside layup, no good, but there's a foul. And a great press break that time as Colin just got it. You take a look at number 3 for Colin, Carter. She's quick as a hiccup, sprinted down the floor, drew the defense, dropped off a perfect bounce pass, and ICC had to commit the foul to try to stop the layup that time. So this will send number 14 to the line for Colin. That's going to be Davis. Davis has 2 points. She's one of one shooting. She's got 1 rebound and a steal. So waiting this first of 2 free throws here from Davis. The southpaw takes a few quick dribbles and puts the free throw home. 11-6 now is the score in favor of Colin. We got a substitution coming in for ICC. Tanisha Miller will re-enter the contest. Brownlee will check out. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information. Second free throw follows the first one, good. And Colin has doubled up ICC. 12-6. Lady Indians trailing the Lady Wolves here with 4:15 to go in the first quarter. ICC with the basketball. Wilson trying to dribble over. Not a lot of movement without the basketball for ICC now. Trying to go inside, does so to Miller. Miller's layup, no! Rebound being fought for. And the young lady from Colin, I like the aggressiveness trying to get after the basketball. Unfortunately for her, though, she was out of bounds when she grabbed it. So a break there for ICC as they're going to talk about the shot clock in this situation. And they are going to reset it. 2-second different. Probably won't hear much of a complaint out of Colin fans, even though it was the right call, as really neither team had possession of the basketball. That shot's up no good. Miller with the rebound, lost it, and then it's going to be last touch. Oh!
I'm not sure about that, though.
Last touch by Miller. Might need to go to our floor correspondent, Bruce Ingram, who is right there in front of the play. You see him there on your screen on letsgoicctv.com. Get his opinion on that one. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is a guy in the striped suit. So Colin with the basketball. They lead at 12-6, 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bring you this action. Shot denied. Tanisha Miller with a big-time block shot. Now here comes Gandy. Gandy thought about it, now kicks out. Buford for three. Back iron, no good. And there's a rebound by Gandy, and she's fouled. Well, Tabria Gandy had an outstanding game against Pearl River. She scored 8 points, had 7 rebounds as a point guard, had 8 assists and 6 steals. I'm just calling that off the top of my head, so those numbers may not be right, but they were pretty solid. Oh, and by the way, she did block a shot as well. So Gandy had an outstanding first game of the tournament. Wilson steps back for three. That one off the mark, no good. And ICC starting to settle for some low percentage shots here as they're getting a little frustrated offensively thanks to that tough Colin defense here in the first quarter. 12-6, still your score. And a timeout's going to be taken here to avoid the 5-second count by Colin. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them, and we'll be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and letsgoicctv.com.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. A sluggish first quarter so far for ICC. Colin leading 12-6. 3:13 to go here in the first quarter. ICC needs to find a stop defensively and see if they can get some rhythm going on the offensive end. But right now, Colin doing a great job of taking advantage of that. And then they bury a three. Largest lead of the night now is at 9 for Colin. 15-6 with 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. So ICC needs a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Gandy with the basketball, wanting to work one-on-one, doesn't have anything. Now Wilson drives inside, kicks it back out to Gandy. Ball fake on the three, now forces up a long two and buries it. Big basket there for ICC as they needed that one. Gandy with a hand in her face, able to knock that one down to make it a 15-8 contest. 2.5 to play here in the first quarter. Colin with the basketball. Now they're going to dribble back up top to the point guard position. Passes over on the left wing, who dribbles back in that point guard position once again. Swinging around the perimeter. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. And the rebound out of bounds, last touch by ICC. Well, one thing you got to do, you got to know where Hicks is on the floor, as she is the three-point shooter for this Colin team. She's got 4 points. She's 2 of 4 from the floor. ICC's top scorers right now, well, it's all the same. Miller, Gandy, and Wilson, each with 2 points. There's actually 2 points missing somewhere because they only have us with 6 on the stat sheet. Looking to go inside, and that's going to be a travel. She put that knee down on the floor. Even though she did dribble once, she picked up the dribble and reset it. So ICC with the basketball. Gandy with it once again. Going to dribble over on the left wing. Now drives inside. Beautiful pass. Layup is good from Quay. Nice feed that time from Gandy to McClatchy to get the basket. Makes it a 5-point contest. 15-10. 1:38 to play here. Ball loose and Gandy comes away with it. Here comes Gandy in the open floor, wanting to push the issue. Drops it backside to Buford. Buford turnaround jumper, yes. Here come the Indians. Shania Buford makes it a 3-point contest with 1:19 to play here in the first quarter. ICC fans enjoying seeing this offense waking up a little bit. Inside they go, and that's going to be a foul on the backside, and that's going to be a pretty big foul there, as I believe that's going to be the second foul of the contest. Whistled on Tanisha Miller. We'll see once they put the fouls on the board. That's the 4th foul on ICC. Tamoya Brownlee will come into the contest. And then Miller will check out, assuming that is her second foul. So Colin with it now on the left wing. They're leading by 3 with 1 minute to play. Driving inside, scoop shot up, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Rebound still being tipped around, and Colin finds the loose ball. Well, that time the ball just did not want to go into the hands of ICC, so Colin with it. Lady Wolves with it now on the left wing. Inside a minute to play here in the first quarter. 15-12 as the loose ball on the floor, and it's taken away. Here comes Wilson with the basketball. Spins in the paint, puts the shot up. Oh, couldn't get it to fall. Boy, if that one would have failed, that would have been a What a Play Wednesday nominee for next week. Don't forget you can see that play today on our Twitter account and also on YouTube. Of course, when we talk about What a Play Wednesday, we got to talk about Renaissance Bank. The best bank of the South, Renaissance Bank. Understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. So this will send Wilson to the free throw line. First free throw good for Wilson. Raphael, I tell you what, if you're an ICC fan, you got to be happy to look up with 37 seconds to go in the quarter, only down by 2, the way Lady India started this contest.
I think they kind of woke up, now that, you had to wake up early. A little lane violation there. No call. Oh, I thought it was going to be a no call.
So let that one go for a second. So now they are going to reset here, so basically a do-over in that situation. So Wilson needs to take advantage of this second opportunity at the second free throw after that miss. On its way, and she does. Good job that time by Keeley to knock down the free throw to make it a 1-point contest here after Colin led as much as 9 in the first quarter. ICC has went on a tear. Colin with the basketball, about 6 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So they can work this one down pretty low before having to put a shot up. Colin with it now on the right wing, looking to go inside, nothing there. Now they go up top on the wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and we've got a foul. 3-second lane violation. Coach Nancy Gray was begging for the call and finally got it. And a big-time defensive play that time by ICC to force the turnover. And now the Lady Indians have a chance to take their first lead since 2-0 with a made basket this trip down the floor. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Gandy wanting to drive inside, now steps back. Jumper up in the paint, rattles around, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Colin's going to grab it. Well, Gandy couldn't get the shot to fall, but she got a good look that time as we wrap up the first quarter. Colin 15, ICC 14. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on Let's Go ICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back as we reset to start the second quarter of play. ICC trailing Colin 15-14 after trailing as much as 9 in the first quarter. Lady Indians stormed back to make it a ball game. Had a chance to take a lead just before the end of the quarter, just could not get the shot to fall. We'll reset your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here in a moment as Wilson with the basketball works it over to Buford now. Into the wing they go. Gandy drives, help defense, takes it away now, kicks it up to Brownlee. Brownlee's floater in the paint, kiss off the glass, no good. And the rebound controlled by Colin. On the floor for ICC, Quay McClatchy, Tamoya Brownlee, Tabria Gandy, who just picked up that foul, Shania Buford, and Keely Wilson. That is your Coca-Cola 5 on the floor here for ICC. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and we hope ICC's got that combo on the floor right now to find a way to battle back and win this one and advance to Thursday night's MACJC Tournament Championship. 9.5 to go here until halftime. Colin with the basketball. They're leading by 1, being much more patient offensively this trip down, running a weave-style offense that we often see out of the men's team. Now looking to drive baseline, goes up, and a wild shot put up, but this is going to be a foul whistle on ICC to bail her out that time as she was out of control going to the basket. But if you stay on the floor, Raphael, that's a charge, but if you jump and try to block the shot, it's a blocking foul, just like it's called there.
You're right. I was just about to say that was kind of a player out of control, but if you don't take the charge, then they're going to give you the, being the defensive player, you're going to be the one that get called for the foul.
First free throw is up in and good for Colin, pushes the lead back to 2, 16-14 with 9:16 to go here. Substitution in the game for ICC. This is going to be number 5, Kayla Wilson back into the contest. Checking out is going to be Tamoya Brownlee. Second free throw good as well. Colin doing a good job of getting to the free throw line and taking advantage this afternoon, as I believe they're 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. They lead it 17-14, 9:09 to play here until halftime. Remind you, we'll have the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. As Gandy with the basketball, spots up from the corner for 3, halfway down, no good. And Colin controls the board. Ball's going to be slapped out of bounds, last touched by ICC. Right now, the rebounding edge is controlled by Colin, 14-10, so not a big advantage. The biggest advantage is that they're just limiting the ICC one and done on the offensive side of the floor. So got some communication on the floor between the referees, and want to go back to the score clock. I think they switched the possession arrow is what they did, and there's a steal by Gandy. Gandy hops in front of the pass. Layup, though, is too hard, and the rebound is going to be a jump ball. Well, Gandy patting herself on the chest saying, that's my bad, guys. As she saw the taller player flash in front of her that time, was expecting contact. Good job by Colin to back out of that and force the layup to be too hard, and a big-time missed opportunity there for ICC. 17-14 stays your score. Colin with the lead and the basketball. Looking to spin on the baseline, nothing there, and then they're going to toss it back into the backcourt. And then that's going to be Wilson hustling down the floor to get to it. Colin was just going to try to let it go out of bounds. And Buford goes up, and she is fouled on the way to the basket. And so good hustle that time, Raphael, by Wilson to get down the floor and get to the basketball, while Colin was just assuming that it was going to go out of bounds.
That's right. Kayla was just kind of hustling down to pick up the ball and doing a good job of running down the court as Colin was just kind of lollygagging.
Buford at the free throw line knocks down the first one. Well, it's going to be interesting to see where Shania goes after this season. Going to have a lot of different options. A lot of schools on that Division I level. Kind of salivating at the three-point specialist as the second free throw toilet bowls its way in. Makes it a one-point game. 17-16 now is the score. 8.5 to play until halftime. Well, today both the men and women are in action. As you see Pearl River walking below us, they will head to the locker room to get ready for their game immediately following this one. You might be able to watch a little bit of that, or at least while they warm up as we do the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Shot is up, no good. Rebound ripped down by Wilson. Wilson up the floor. The Wilson-to-Wilson connection. Layup, no, but shot was blocked, but I believe she got her with the body. It was a clean block, but just a little too aggressive as she bumped her with the hip that time, and ICC will head back to the free throw line. As this will be Wilson going to the line. She's looking for her first points of the afternoon and a chance to tie the contest, maybe even take a lead for ICC if they can knock both these down. 17-16 is your score, 8:01 to play until halftime. First free throw is good for Wilson. We're tied at 17. Substitution coming into the game now. Zaria Jenkins into the contest for ICC. Quay McClatchy will come out. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Second free throw was no good, and 17-17 remains your score. Colin with the basketball inside 8 minutes to play until halftime. Semi-final matchup here between ICC and Colin. As these two teams, man, they have quite the history when it comes to the playoffs. Coach Gray and Coach Young, very familiar with each other. Two of the most tenured coaches in the league. As that's going to be a foul on ICC. Looks like it's going to get Whitney Watkins off the bench as the first free throw is good for Colin. Yes, Watkins into the contest. And Gandy, who just checked back in, is going to have to check back out after picking up her second foul. Fouls were a concern for Coach Gray in this contest, and right now has kind of been a big factor here. 7:43 and counting. Colin retakes the lead after making a pair of free throws. They're up 19-17. Wilson having to run a lot of the point guard position this afternoon with Gandy being in foul trouble. Buford with the basketball. Calls for a screen, gets it. Now a little pick and roll action. Up top they go. Jumper from the free throw line is good.
Nice job by Wilson. Knock that shot down.
Big basket there for ICC. Ties the contest yet again at 19. 19-19 is your score. And there's a travel. Well, that time just a mental mistake on the part of Colin. She was expecting the player to come to her and take the handoff on the hot pass. When she didn't, they came back down on the floor and travel was called. Well, now the referees are talking it over on the far side of the floor. And the official explained to one official what the call was, so he's going to come back and explain it to Coach Young across the way. When you look at Coach Young, I know he won his 950th game earlier this year. Coach Gray is in the 600-win plateau as well. So that's what you would call a few wins between a couple of coaches, Raphael.
You're right. That's a lot of wins.
So the turnover gives the ball back to ICC. 19-19 is your score. And even 7 minutes to play here until halftime. Buford with the basketball. Eventually it works around in the corner to Watkins. That was actually Wilson as it was fed inside quickly. As that was Keely Wilson with the basket. And she's got 5, and ICC takes their first lead since 2-0. They lead it now 21-19. And then near steal that time, and then a foul called. It's one of those Wilson's got in her hip pocket, just couldn't get out of it that time, Raphael.
That's right. If she'd have kept going, she could have stole the ball. She kind of thought about the foul and backed off of it and got called for the foul.
So that's going to be fourth team foul whistle on ICC, only 2 against Colin so far. So the next foul on Lady Indians will put Colin at the free throw line where they have been lights out this afternoon. Drive to the basket, shot is up, air ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Colin. Substitution into the game here for the Lady Wolves. This is going to be number 30, Tubby, coming into the contest. Looks like this will be 23 checking out. That's going to be Norwood. These substitutions being brought to you by John Harrod and all the hardworking folks at the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information. Proudly serving Chickasaw County and beyond. That's the Bank of Okolona. Ball fake, kicks it out. Buford for 3. That one off the back iron, no good. And what hustle that time by Jenkins. Jenkins begging for the basketball, gets it back. Jumper good.
Nice job. Nice job by the Lady Indians on that series.
Well, it all started with the hustle of Jenkins to be able to save the basketball in bounds. Was rewarded for her hustle with the basket. And ICC with their large lead of the afternoon, 23-19. And then there's a steal by ICC. Wilson, Keely Wilson with it now. Dribbles up, runner in the paint, gets off the glass, and the Renaissance bank shot is open, and ICC is on a run. Lady Indians with their largest lead of the afternoon as it goes to 25-19 with 5:37 to go here until halftime. We'll take the break and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocados, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar. Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout here. ICC on a run. They take a 25-19 lead. Colin taking the timeout. The whistle blown a couple of times as Colin now breaks the huddle. ICC, Raphael, you talked about those second point opportunities, or at least we talked about it during the break, coming up big for ICC here.
You're right. Like I said, if you get that second chance shot, they've been able to pick that up and make points happen.
So Colin with the basketball, needing a basket the big way this trip down the floor. ICC playing with a little bit more life defensively. Trying to feed it inside, nothing there. Ball is going to be slapped out of bounds. It actually bumped off the official, which is totally okay in this league. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Running shot is up and good. Tubby found a way to get that one to fall, and a big basket there for Colin to stop a little bit of the bleeding. Makes it a 25-21 contest. 5:01 to go here until halftime. So ICC with the basketball. Watkins with it here on the right wing in front of us in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. For more information on how you can contribute to Itawamba Community College, visit iccms.edu. Jenkins, just a bad interior pass that time as she had position underneath, just a little bit too far away from the basket, carried the ball out of bounds, and the turnover gives it back to Colin. 4:40 to play, 25-21. ICC with the lead, the first time they've had a lead this afternoon since 2-0. Tubby with the basketball on the right side of the floor. Works it up top now. Colin trying to feed it inside. Good defense on the part of ICC. Now they do. Turnaround shot is up off the mark. No good. Wilson with the rebound. Good strong rebound that time by Keely Wilson, who wants to get out and run the floor. And that's a travel unless your name is James Harden. She took a step at the three-point line, ended up at the corner took a step at the three-point line, ended up at the corner of the free throw line, and you just can't do that, at least not in the MACJC. So back-to-back turnovers by ICC. Colin with the basketball now. 25-21 is the score, coming up on 4 minutes to play until halftime. Stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have some Sonic stats and more coming your way. And that ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Colin. Great job by Keely Wilson. Picked the pocket of the player, couldn't get to the basketball. It was deflected off the knee of Colin, and now the ball goes back to ICC. Substitution coming in the game for the Lady Indians. This is going to be number 12, Sarah Berryman, into the contest for ICC. And Keely Wilson will check out for a breather. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. The oldest organization on campus at ICC, Brother Chris Burrows and company doing a great job there at the ICC BSU. Follow them on Twitter at ICC BSU. Three-pointer from the corner, high arching, and finds its way through.
Whitney in the corner knocking down a three.
Whitney Watkins looking like old school Keith Carter from the corner, knocking down the big-time three-pointer. ICC, are they going to say it was a two? Guess they're going to say her foot was on the line, so it's a two-point basket. 27-21. Drive inside, shot is off the mark, no good. Zaria Jenkins grabs the loose ball. Now here comes ICC. They're wanting to up the tempo. Buford driving inside, and that's going to be a charge.
I don't know how, but it is.
Yeah, that was a borderline call either way, and one of those that you could argue one way and then you can turn around and argue the other. Unfortunately, that one not going the way of ICC as that foul whistled on Buford. It is a player control foul, so no free throws for Colin. ICC's been tagged with 5+ fouls. Colin has only been hit with 2. So that could be a big-time factor down the stretch in this ball game. Colin with it now, trying to be patient, trailing 27-21 with 2:52 to go here in the second quarter. Trying to feed it inside, ball was slapped away, and Wilson couldn't find the basketball. Good hustle defensively by Wilson that time. And now with 9 seconds on the shot clock, ICC needs to tighten the bolts defensively here. So Colin's going to lob it inside. Kick it out for a long, high-arching 2. Bouncing around, no good. Offensive rebound. Ball's loose on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. And that possession arrow in favor of ICC. Good hustle once again by ICC. And Raphael, that's what we saw in that Pearl River game, was those hustle moments that really helped shift the tide towards ICC against Pearl River. Hopefully we'll see that again this afternoon here against Colin. Hey, speaking of Colin, we do welcome those that are watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. We do appreciate you tuning in here in support of the Lady Wolves. ICC with the basketball. Berryman thought about the three, didn't like what she had, now kicked it out. And the ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. Just poor spacing on the floor that time by ICC as the ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Indians. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 2:21 to play here in the first half. Wilson with the basketball. They're going to give her that three-point shot. It's not something she can knock down consistently. Buford steps back for three. That one off the mark, no good. And Buford, man, they look good leaving the hand, just the iron unkind for the sophomore out of Lafayette High School. 2 minutes to play. Running layup, no good. Nice job defensively that time by Berryman. Stayed straight up defensively and did not commit the foul. So here comes ICC. Needing to find a way to find some more rhythm offensively. They've dodged some bullets on the defensive side of the floor. They just can't get anything going in this last 2-minute stretch here. Jenkins with it. It's going to throw it over the back court, and that's going to be over and back and a turnover by ICC. Yeah, they're all out of sorts right now offensively, Raphael, and a large part of it to do with the fact that ICC not really moving without the basketball.
They got to continue to attack. Like I said, we can't get kind of tired and just kind of relaxing and relying on three-point shot. Shania's shot is not falling. You tell a shooter to keep shooting. Eventually it'll fall forward. So she just got to keep shooting. And like I said, the Indians got to keep driving to the basket to keep this lead going.
So Colin with the basketball, trying to drive inside. Scoop shot, that was pretty. Nothing you could do about that. It was defended perfectly that time. She just found a way to get it to go home. And a travel. Well, I was punching in the score that time. Didn't get much of an argument out of Coach Gray, as they say, traveling on Buford. So the turnover gives the ball back to Colin. Anything you can do, I could do better here over the last 3 minutes of the game, that including turnovers for both teams. So Colin trying to get points off the turnover here yet again. Tubby with the basketball. Dribbles over on the right wing, now wants to work inside on Berryman. Berryman forces her to give it up in the corner. Back up top to Tubby. 15 seconds on the shot clock. No look pass, and it's taken away by Miller. Miller with a great job defensively and then getting mugged, and the ball taken away by Colin. Oh, tough break there for ICC. Tanisha Miller needs to file a report after that play. Inside a minute to go, though. You got to play through it if you're ICC, and then they're going to call that foul. All right, if that's a foul, then you got to call the foul that caused the turnover. And so this will send Colin to the free throw line. This will be Tubby back to the line here as that foul whistled on Whitney Watkins. 47.8 seconds to play until halftime. Points with the clock stopped has been big for Colin so far in the contest, and they knocked down another free throw. Colin, very impressive from the free throw line. 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. For those doing the quick math at home, that's 87.5%. ICC, 5 of 8. Good for 62.5% from the charity stripe. Second free throw good as well. Well, free throws could be the difference in this ball game, and Colin has been able to take advantage of those. So ICC with the basketball, they're going to trot it into the front court, going to try to work the clock down. There's about 17 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Wilson dribbles over to Wilson. Kaylin Wilson now up top to Buford. Buford eyes, tries, can't buy the three. And no over the back on the rebound, and here comes Colin. Colin can hold off for the last shot if they want to, and I imagine that's what they'll do. 18 seconds. A chance to tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Tubby drives inside, a lot of contact, no foul called. Turnaround shots off the mark, no good. Loose ball rebound on the floor, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Boy, I tell you what, that was a tough spiel for Tubby that time. She's able to get up and shake it off. So they're going to lob it back to Tubby. It's 5 seconds now. She's going to try to cross over, looking to go inside. Pocket picked. Shot from beyond half court. Big if it goes. No. Well, good play defensive by ICC, and that's how we end the first half of play. 27-25. ICC sneaks into halftime with a 2-point advantage. We're going to take a timeout and come back with some first half stats and more, part of the Little Caesars halftime report, right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, You can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza. Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. Like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Hurry
in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC with a 27-25 lead over Colin here at the break. Let's go ahead and take a look at some first half stats being presented to you by Sonic in Fulton. Sonic in Fulton, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. So let's start with Colin. They were led in scoring by Hicks, 11 points. You had 8 from Tubby, 4 from Davis, and Carter with 2. For ICC, Colin team-wise had 21 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block shot. They did have 11 turnovers. They shot 40% from the floor, 33%. Or no, here it is. Trying to get these stats right. 32% from the floor, 33% from 3, and 89% from the free throw line. For ICC, it's pretty even across the board. Keely Wilson with 6, Kalen Wilson with 5, Gandy and Buford with 4 each. Then you've got Miller, Jenkins, and Watkins, and McClatchy each with 2. ICC was 11 of 28 for 39% from the floor. They are 0 for 6 from 3, so they are 0% from 3, and then 62.5% from the free throw line. ICC did not win the rebounding battle. Colin out-rebounded ICC 21-16 in the first half. ICC with 8 assists, 4 of those belonging to Zaria Jenkins, 7 steals, and 1 block, and then 8 turnovers. Well, that's going to do it here for your Sonic stats. We're going to take a break and come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime show. ICC leads at 27-25 here at the break.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal? That's a heist. Put this on.
Disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature Slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
Jackson, you announced on Twitter you're going to continue your baseball career at Mizzou. So just take us through that decision-making process. What was it about Missouri that has got you going that direction?
Well, first of all, I love Coach Beezer and the coaching staff there, Coach Rhodes. You know, they were really welcoming on my visit and everything, and love the way they work their program and run things on campus. Everything runs smoothly. They got they're really organized and everything, and also it's an SEC school, so just glad to play in the SEC.
So second player this year to sign with the SEC program off of Rick's Rick's squad, and that's what Rick does. He sends guys to the SEC. So just talk about how Coach Collier has helped you get to this point in your career where you'll have this opportunity.
Yeah, he's been a tremendous help for me. It's been a great year and a half here at ICC, and I came in being a good hitter, but he's really helped me develop more as a hitter as far as that goes, and like my approach to hitting and everything. So it's been great.
Now you talk about hitting there this summer. You got a little extra help to help push what Coach Collier's been teaching you, take it to that next level. Just talk a bit about your preparation this summer to get better for this season.
Okay, so last year I had I'm a speed guy, obviously. Most people know that, but I tried to work on my tools that maybe my weaknesses. I wouldn't say weaknesses, but tools that I'm not so good at. So like power was a big thing with me, and I tried to really develop my power skills, be able to put up those power numbers along with the, average numbers and everything. So that is working out great. I've hit some doubles in the past few games, so it's hard work's really paying off.
All right, well, it showed there in the opening weekend, going 6 for 7, being named Player of the Week by the conference. Just talk about kind of the first 4 games and what you've seen at the plate how the work has paid off at the plate so far in such a short time this season.
Okay, well, going into the season, obviously I've had a little bit of pressure on me because I haven't been committed anywhere. I turned down some offers in the fall from some really good schools, but I just didn't feel like that's where I needed to be. And it was just getting up there. I was actually more relaxed than ever for some reason. I think it was just I got my mind clear, and I was just thinking about helping our team win, and that really helped me focus and swing the bat well.
I was going to say, and for those who might not only do you patrol center field, you get on the mound as well, and you closed out Game 2 Saturday, and you faced 3 batters, and you struck them all out. Just talk a little bit about maybe the pitching side of your game that most people might not be familiar with.
Well, pitching is definitely a secondary thing. And most people know that, but it's also something that I've worked hard at to get to where I am now. I pitched a lot my senior year in high school, pitched in the state championship, so that helped me out as far as dealing with pressure and those kind of situations in the mental aspect of pitching. And so, it's been a great thing to be a dual player here. I enjoy pitching, but also my love is hitting though.
Well, just talk about your teammates and how you guys are just kind of coming together. Of course, Mother Nature hates baseball because we're not going to play for another 2 months, it looks like, with all the rain coming through. But what are you guys doing to stay focused, stay aggressive? Because baseball is all about routine, rhythm, right. Getting in that rhythm. What are you guys doing right now to kind of just try to keep that momentum going?
Well, the most important thing that we're doing right now is staying together. We're always encouraging. I've never been a part of a more encouraging group of guys. It's insane, and it's like none of us ever get down on each other or try to say anything negative towards each other, and that really helps as far as baseball goes because it's all about confidence and everything. But we're also lucky enough to have an indoor facility that we can go and practice in, so we're thankful for that.
Absolutely. Now let's go back to the recruiting trail. And of course, don't have to name schools, but if you want to, you had some options out there. Talk about maybe some of those options that you had, and that ultimately led to you going to Missouri. But what people may not realize, you had some very valuable options.
Right. Well, I had a great offer from Delta State, Mississippi College, MTSU. Shout out to Justin Medlin for signing with MTSU. But I went on visits to all those colleges and love the coaching staff. Great programs, all 3 of them are. And but it's just not really where I.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to see the conclusion of that interview with Jackson Lancaster, committing to the Missouri baseball team, just visit our YouTube page by searching Let's Go ICC on YouTube. You can also hit the subscribe button while you're there. You can get the latest and newest updated videos that we have each week there on our YouTube page. You can also go back and hear yesterday's interview with Coach Ray Williams about his powerlifting career. And then, of course, we'll have today's Live with the Tribe available probably closer to the 5:30, 6 o'clock mark before I'll be able to get it loaded today. So either way it goes, we're getting set for the second half of action. ICC leading Colin 27-25 here at the break. A trip to the MACJC Championship on the line for both teams. Colin will have the basketball to start the second half. Let's go ahead and give you the ICC Coca-Cola lineup on the floor. For ICC is going to be Kaylin Wilson, Tabria Gandy, Zaria Jenkins, Tanisha Miller, and Shania Buford, the original starting five, back on the floor for ICC. Nice extra pass. Tubby's shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Gandy's going to control it. Tabria Gandy with the basketball. She wants to drive inside, nothing there. Good defense in transition that time by Colin. Jenkins long two, back iron no good, and both teams missed shots to start the second half. 27-25 is your score. This is two contrasting styles of offense. ICC, they like to quicken the pace. Colin, they like to be more methodical on the offensive side of the ball. And they use a lot of movement both around and away from the basketball. Rebound tipped out. Colin gets it back, puts the jumper up, and the iron kind as the shot bounced around and fell. Ties the contest now at 27 with 9:05 to play here in the third quarter. So ICC with the basketball. Gandy's going to trot it up, picks up her dribble, drops it off on the right wing. That's going to be Wilson, who quickly gives it back to Gandy. Gandy surveying the defense. Well, Colin has fell back in that zone. They are getting out quickly on Buford when she's open on the wing, but pretty much allowing anyone else to have a look at the three. As that shot from Miller, a good-looking shot. The iron just wanted nothing to do with it, and the shot rims out. Now here comes Colin trying to get out in transition. Nothing there. Good job on the help defense that time by Buford to force the ball back out. Up and under move, and the shot is good. So Colin out to a 4-0 run to start the second half. They've retaken the lead now, 29-27. ICC with the basketball, looking for their first points of the second half. Working around the perimeter. Wilson with it now. Is going to call for a screen. Going to refuse it now. Works it back over to Buford. Gandy trying to drive baseline. Lets traffic clear. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebound tipped out. And Colin with the rebound. ICC ice cold to start the second half of play. Not what we saw against Pearl River on Monday. On Monday, ICC come out red hot. So the total opposite here. Three-point basket off the mark. No good. Rebound being fought for. And Colin comes away with it. That time no good. Rebound slapped out. Colin gets it back. Third time is not a charm. Blocked by Buford. Good defensive help that time by Shania Buford to come up with a blocked shot. Buford with the loose ball now. Dribbles over. Works it over into the corner. That's going to be Wilson. Back up top to Buford. Buford works it over to Gandy. Gandy back up top to Wilson. Wilson over to Buford. Buford's got the range to hit from out there. Just not looking for a shot right now. Gandy wanting to drive inside. Running layup, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Colin once again controls. Stolen away, or no, excuse me, nearly stolen away by Buford. Colin able to keep possession of the basketball. So ICC scoreless so far here in the second half. Trailing 29-27. Running layup is no good. A lot of contact, no foul called. A break, if you will, there for ICC. As Hicks was hammered pretty hard going to the basket that time. So Wilson with the basketball. Lobs it inside to Miller. Miller, extra pass to Jenkins. Jenkins puts the shot up, no good. And the rebound, last touch by ICC. Boy, when it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring on the Indians. That was a point-blank shot from Jenkins that she could not get to fall. And so ICC is going to quickly send in a pair of subs. Quay McClatchy and Keely Wilson into the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union in Fulton. So Colin with the basketball. They trail 29-27. Started with two quick possessions that resulted in points to retake the lead here in the third quarter, and we're going to have a hand check foul whistled here on McClatchy. Kind of a ticky-tack foul call that time, but McClatchy hit with the foul, first foul on the Indians here in the second half, and that was a problem in the first half for ICC, was the fouls. Tubby's layup, no good, but she did draw the foul again on ICC, and Raphael, She just has a great nose for the basketball, able to get around the basket. Not the tallest player of sorts, but has good touch in the paint.
You're right. She's trying to come in and make a layup, and Keeley happened to foul her right there. She's, like I said, been around the goal all day today.
So the first free throw is good. Stop me if you've heard that before, folks, as Colin is just blistering it from the free throw line. Only one miss so far from the charity stripe. Awaiting the second free throw, and I can't jinx them. I have tried and tried and tried to jinx them, and that commentator's jinx not coming through. 31-27, Colin with the lead. 6:05 to play here in the third quarter. Semifinal round of the MACJC tournament at Jones College. The winner of this game will advance to the 5:30 championship game tomorrow night against the winner of Jones and Gulf Coast. ICC with the basketball, still looking for their first points of the second half. Buford with it. Now back up top to Gandy. Gandy over to Wilson. Wilson with it now. 3 seconds. Goes up in the paint, puts the shot up, and the shot no good. And Colin once again with the rebound. Colin doing a great job of keeping ICC off the offensive boards, much like we saw him do in the first part of the first half. Spot up three-pointer from the corner. That one off the mark, no good, and there's Gandy with the rebound. Now ICC with a chance to get out and run. Gandy with it, splits the defender, goes up and under. Layup is up and good for Gandy. Needed that basket in a big way there for ICC to stop a little bit of the bleeding. They trail 31-29 with 5:12 to play. ICC coming out in a trap. Colin, no problem. 3 passes in there, break it, and reset the offense. Ooh, dangerous pass. Nearly might have had a chance to take it away that time by Wilson, but she's been hit with some touch fouls tonight, so didn't want to take the chance. And then that time, just a miscommunication on the part of Colin. She threw the ball in as the player went away. Now here comes Wilson. Bounce pass on the backside to Keeley Wilson. Her shot's no good. A lot of contact, no foul call. Good no call, though, in my opinion, by the official. And now Colin with the basketball. 4:38 to play. Colin leading by 2. Driving inside. Shot is up too hard. Rebound being fought for. Going to be chased down and controlled by the Lady Wolves. 31-29 is the score. 4:26 to play here in the third quarter. Driving inside. Shot is up, and they're going to call a blocking foul on ICC and count the basket. Just a tough break there on the part of ICC. Wilson was there but moved at the last second, Raphael, to pick up that blocking foul. One of those you got to be a little extra brave and maybe a touch of crazy to take a charge in that situation.
You're right. She was right under the goal there. You had a circle. She was outside the circle and just, made a quick move right at the end of it. It could have been a charge, and it ended up being a foul.
So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here from Colin, and they make the free throw. Well, just like that now, Colin has picked up a 34-29 advantage with 4:21 to play here in the third quarter. ICC, man, ice cold out of the gate here in the third. They've only scored 2 points so far. It's been all Colin in the early goings of the second half here. Gandy with the basketball. Works it over now to Zaria Jenkins, who checked in during that last free throw opportunity. Wilson with it over to Buford. Buford quickly to Gandy. 3-point basket denied. Well, just good hustle that time. And you'll get a few oohs and ahs out of the crowd across the way.
Well, I'm going to tell you what Colin is trying to do. They're actually running a zone on us, and they're piling in the inside to keep us from driving in the inside, and we're just sitting there passing the ball around when we need to attack the zone.
Wilson with the basketball. Step back for a 3. Shot clock down to 2 seconds. It's off the mark. No good. And stop me if you've heard this before. Colin with the rebound. Now Colin getting out in transition. Layup is up in and good. ICC may need a timeout, Raphael, as Colin is rolling right now, and they're going to take it. Timeout on the floor. 36-29. ICC trailing Colin with 3:40 to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 36-29, Colin taking advantage of a cold shooting third quarter here from ICC. 3:40 to go here in the quarter. A Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. ICC baseball was up 6-0 in game 1 at Calhoun. That was in the middle of the 6th. So ICC with the basketball. Needing to find some rhythm offensively. Jenkins with it. Skip pass over to Buford. Colin has done a good job of keeping Buford quiet so far this afternoon. Gandy kicks it out. Wilson going to have to do something. Puts up the jumper up from the free throw line. It's bouncing around, no good. And a rare offensive rebound, and the smallest player on the floor. Gandy gets up and gets the rebound. And Raphael, that's just proof sometime rebounding is all about want to versus ability.
That's it, and Gandy wants to. She always, she's going to get 4 or 5 rebounds a game.
So ICC trying to kick it inside. Colin saw that coming a mile away and stole it away. 2 Colin players run into each other. Looks like Carter maybe shaking up a little bit on the play. And then there's a steal by ICC. 3-on-1 opportunity here for the Indians. Drops it off to Gandy. Back to Wilson. Wilson's layup no good. There's a lid on the basket, but finally got that one to fall. So Wilson, after missing the first one, was able to get her offensive rebound and put the shot back up in and good. Makes it a 5-point game, 36-31. Tubby goes inside. Shot is too hard. Offensive rebound and a foul on ICC. Well, you kind of heard a fan a while ago, Raphael, yelling at the Lady Indians say, they want it, you don't. And that kind of is what it looks like right now.
You're right, and like I said earlier, they are trying to run a zone, but then on this fast break, you got to be able to get the rebound and be able to get back up the court. You can't let them get that second chance opportunity.
And you can't send them to the free throw line because they have been money all afternoon from the charity stripe. A blistering 11 of 12 from the free throw line. And finally a miss. I thought I was going to get out there and try to block a shot before I could jinx them on a shot, but that time didn't get that one to fall. So a break there for ICC. Buford will check out of the contest. Whitney Watkins will check in here for ICC. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Second free throw is good. I bragged a little too soon. Lead is back to 6 now. 37-31. Colin with the lead. ICC with the basketball. 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. ICC needs to close out this final 2+ minutes on a strong run. Watkins with the basketball. Kicks it back. Deep NBA range 3. Well off the mark. No good. And Colin once again with the rebound. Now Colin wanting to get out and run. Layup is no good. There's an offensive rebound and a foul on the rebound.
Again, that second chance opportunity that the Lady Indians are allowing them to get that second rebound, and then you're getting in trouble by giving them free buckets at the free throw line. You got to be able to get the rebound.
So this will send Colin back to the free throw line. And so Colin leading this contest 37-31, a chance to build on this lead here. As the first free throw is good. Miller back into the contest. Boy, we've missed her rebounding tenacity on the floor. But the thing about it is you got to be careful being Miller because you're already in foul trouble.
You're right, and that's why coach is kind of subbing her in and out, trying to keep her out of foul trouble.
Second free throw, no good, and the rebound to Gandy. 38, or it should be 38-31. Scoreboard says 37. Gandy drive to the basket.
She got fouled right
there. Got fouled, and now they do add the point to the scoreboard. Gandy, quicker than Walt Flanagan's dog, able to get down the floor in a hurry. Couldn't get that layup to go, but she will go to the line to shoot 2. Raphael, we talked about Colin's ability to knock down free throws for ICC. Points with the clock stopped already at this point in the contest could be big. First free throw from Gandy, good. Substitution coming in the game here for Colin. That will be number 23 into the contest. That's going to be Norwood. Waiting the second free throw here from Gandy, and that one no good. Oh, the iron unkind for Gandy. 38-32, Colin with the lead and the basketball. Nearly turn it over at half court. There's a trap. And they do turn it over. No, now they get it back, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. Hey, that's a tough foul call there as both players scrambling for the basketball. Colin fans, I know you're going to think I'm a homer saying this, and I do apologize. But ICC has already been hit for more than 5 fouls here in the third quarter. Colin's only been whistled for 1. And credit Colin, though. I mean, they're getting to the free throw line, Raphael. They're taking advantage of those opportunities, and they've been able to push this lead out to 39-32 with 1:39 to play in the third quarter.
You're right. And, hey, every chance they get to the line, they're knocking them down. I think they only missed one.
And finally miss another one, but guess what? There's another rebound by Colin. Now, one thing we can control is the rebounding edge, and Colin is just dominating the boards. Did so in the first half, doing so again here in the second half. 1:28 to play, 39-32. Colin with the basketball, leading by 7. Going to be patient now on the offensive end. Tubby with the basketball, dribbles over on the right wing. Bounces it inside, 8 seconds, looking for the backdoor pass, and loses the handle of the basketball. That time you saw Brownlee flashing inside. Caused her to kind of pump fake or hesitate on the layup. Loses it out of bounds. Back to ICC. 1:15 to play. ICC, man, they need a basket to say in a big way is a little bit of an understatement. Need to finish this quarter strong and see if they can pick up some momentum heading into that final frame. Gandy with the basketball. Looking to drive inside, nothing there. Now goes backside to Miller. Miller's jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. And the loose ball rebound is going to be last touched by Colin. ICC fans wanting a foul. That was a good no call that time by the referee as she went straight up. The shooter initiated the contact, and the official said play on. I've got no problem with that. Inside a minute to play, 39-32. Brownlee gets it inbounds. Baseline jumper from Wilson, no good. Man, ICC just ice cold from the floor. ICC is 2 of 16 for 12% shooting. Colin, however, not much better. They're 4 of 14 for 29% from the floor. That's how they're able to take this 7-point lead. As now Colin with the basketball. Looking at about 9 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Or actually 11 seconds difference. So they can melt this one down a little bit more if they want to. NBA range 3, good. It's been all Colin here in the third quarter, and they have doubled up ICC. Their largest lead of the afternoon now is at 10, 42-32. ICC needs a basket in a big way. Inside out they go. Watkins three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound's going to be last touch out of bounds by ICC. Raphael, how many times has it been in your years, not even this season, but in your years at ICC, they haven't hit a three-pointer almost through the first 3 quarters of play?
It's been a long time, and ICC is continually shooting a 3.
Colin with it, feeds it inside, counts if it goes, count the basket. Big basket there, and what a play by Tubby. As she passed that one in with about 2 seconds left, the player lost control of the basketball. They're going to talk this one over. It's a good basket either way, and it's a 44-32 contest. Colin with the lead. Can ICC dig deep to find a way to rally in this one? We'll take a break and find out. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the 4th quarter of play. Man, it was all Colin as they take a 44-32 lead into the final frame. We want to welcome those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the red channel. Remind you, if you're looking for baseball or softball this afternoon, you can keep up with updates on Twitter. Lee Adams back at holding down the fort. For all of our other sports, Adam Gore, Raphael Henry on hand here in Jones College for this semifinal matchup between ICC and Colin. Well, for ICC, they got to find something offensively. It has not been here. Buford for 3, big if it goes, no. ICC is 0 for 9 from 3. And it's not that they've been putting up bad shots, they just can't get them to fall. 44-32 is your score. Colin with the lead. Now they like to be patient offensively. And with a double-digit lead, can almost feel like you're drowning a little bit if you're the opposing team, the way they're able to milk down this clock. 4 seconds now on the shot clock. Three-pointer from the corner. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by ICC. Now the Indians need to get out in transition. And Gandy's trying to push. Looking to weave her way through traffic. Kicks it out to Buford. Up top to Watkins for three. Good! Finally, the Indians get a three-pointer to fall. And it comes from Watkins, and that's a big basket there, Raphael. Makes it a 44-35 contest with 8:45 to play. So Colin with the basketball. Once again, going to be extremely patient offensively. Try to eat up as much of this time as they can, each possession down the floor. Skip pass up top. ICC moving nicely out of that zone defense. Colin works it back up top. Deep three on its way. Good. Big answer there for Colin. Oh, that one hurt. Pushes the lead back to 12. You were hoping Colin would possibly miss that shot, but a big-time dagger there out of the hands of Hicks. And now Watkins wants one on the other end. That shot up off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out to Buford. Buford's baseline jumper, yes. Good job by Shania Buford to find that rebound and then get the jumper to fall. Now ICC's got to find some stops defensively. Nice bounce pass. Inside they go, and a travel. Well, a beautiful pass that time ended up in the hands of Patton. Patton shuffled her feet and turned the basketball over. She will check out. Checking back into the contest will be Carter. So a stop for ICC. Got to turn those turnovers into points here. Trailing by 10, 47-37, with 7:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lady Indians with the basketball, being patient, looking to work it inside. Does so to Jenkins, draws a triple team out to Gandy. Gandy back over to Watkins. Watkins with it quickly to Buford. Buford into the corner. That three-pointer partially blocked. ICC is continuing to settle for the three, and there's going to be a reach-in foul whistled on ICC. I think you're starting to see a little bit of the frustrations of the Lady Indians settle in here because none of their shots are falling. So, Raphael, you talked about it. ICC doesn't need to settle for the threes this early on here.
You got to take it inside and try to get some points to chip down this lead a little bit. And, you know, you're looking for Whitney. She shot a three earlier. Maybe that can spark them a little bit. Maybe that the freshman will step up, or maybe one of the upperclassmen will step up and make this thing happen.
Kaylin Wilson will check out the contest after picking up her fourth foul. Tanisha Miller back in. Wild shot put up, no good, and Buford with the rebound, and she's fouled. Good show of sportsmanship on the side of Tubby that time. As soon as she knocked Buford to the ground, she quickly reached over and offered to help help Buford off the floor. Don't see that too often in the game anymore, so good sign of sportsmanship there.
That's right.
ICC trailing at 47-37, 7:15 and counting here in the contest. A shot at the MACJC championship on the line here for both teams. ICC's going to have to find a way to rally. Has trailed as much in 12 in this contest. Buford with it, trying to lob it inside to Miller, and it's taken away. Good defense that time on the part of Colin, anticipating that pass. Takes it away. They're going to back the ball out now and reset the offense and try to continue to work the clock here. Tubby with the basketball. Dribbles over, drops it off to Carter. Carter with it. They find the wide open three. It's on its way, halfway down, no good. Gandy with the rebound. Tabria Gandy, the point guard for ICC, with another rebound. She's got 6 to lead ICC. Count the basket.
Good job by Bree to take that ball in. Like I said, you got to keep attacking. Even on the fast break, she attacked the basket and was able to get the shot and the foul.
Well, Gandy's trying to put the team on her shoulder right now. Buford will check out, and Keely Wilson will come into the contest right now. Boy, Raphael, you just can't question the heart of Tabria Gandy. As that free throw good. Makes it a 7-point contest, but you look at the stat line on Gandy. She's got 9 points, 8 rebounds in that point guard position, 2 assists, 2 steals on the afternoon. Drive inside, shot was blocked, but a foul on ICC. Take your choice on who you want to call that one on, as you've got about 3 Lady Indians that came in and challenged the shot that time.
Caught on number 4, Whitney.
And that's going to be on Watkins. I want to have that as her second foul. And this will send Colin to the free throw line, where they have been money all afternoon and continue to do so. Big shot knocked down there. Colin has been to the line 19 times, have made 15 of them. ICC, on the other hand, have been to the line 10 times, have made 6. Second free throw good as well. Big makes there from Colin pushes the lead back to 9. 49-40 with 6:20 to play here in the fourth quarter. Gandy with the basketball, picks up her dribble, in trouble, works it over to Watkins. Watkins to Wilson on the left wing. Wilson trying to drive inside, goes through the trap. She's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Raphael, that's what you've been calling for.
That's it, attacking. And actually, they was in a man right there. They were attacking the basket. You get them in foul trouble, and then it'll loosen up a little bit. So Indians got to keep doing what they're doing.
So Wilson to the free throw line for ICC. You got to start hitting these. Awaiting the first free throw from Wilson. It's up and good.
Got to hit all the points whenever the clock is stopped. Got to make those shots so you can get back in this game.
Give you the Coca-Cola lineup on the floor for ICC after this free throw. 3 quick dribbles, a high hold of the basketball, and the shot is good for Wilson. On the floor for ICC, number 21, Keely Wilson, number 11, Trabria Gandy, number 15, Zaria Jenkins, number 10, Tanisha Miller, and number 4, Whitney Watkins. That is your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor for ICC. They trail 49-42. Inside 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Colin with the basketball, eating up a lot of clock. 10 seconds down the shot clock and a travel. Will just drug that pivot foot before she put the ball on the floor. And Raphael, that's what you want if you're ICC. You got to get a stop, whether it be a missed shot, a turnover, anything. And the key is you got to turn those stops into points.
You're right, and that'll help them inch back into this game. So hopefully right here coming down to try to get some points.
Wilson with the basketball. Picks up her dribble, now works over to Gandy. Gandy thought about the 3, now wants to drive inside. Splits defenders, layup, no, would not fall. And the rebound out of bounds, and wow, they're going to say last touch by Colin. And I think the Indians were getting a big-time break there. That was off Tanisha.
I think there was one of the Colin players in front of her.
So either way it goes, a break there for ICC. Wilson with the basketball in the corner. Nearly had it slapped away, then turns it over. And there's another foul on the Indians. Gandy tried to get the ball back, committed the foul. You know, Raphael, sometimes the ball don't lie, and I think that turnover was a case of that there for ICC. Each team has been hit with 3 fouls here in the fourth quarter. 5:23 to play. ICC trailing 49-42. This one still in doubt. Colin with the basketball. ICC in a man-to-man defense. Leaves it inside. Looking to go. Turns. Shot is up. Partially blocked that time by Miller. Good defense that time by Tanisha Miller. Now ICC wanting to get out and up the tempo. Gandy weaving her way through traffic. Kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson ball fakes. Drive baseline. And just loses the handle on the basketball.
Got to take each possession prize as a prize. Got to come down and make some shots.
Yeah, you got to value those possessions a lot better if you're ICC. Colin dodges a major bullet there. So Colin with the basketball. They lead 49-42 with 4:50 to play in the contest. Once again, going to try to be patient offensively to work as much of that clock as they can. Working around the perimeter. Thought about the three-pointer. Now drives inside. Shot is up and a foul. Call on ICC, and there'll be 2 more free throws coming up here for Colin. Colin 16 of 20 from the free throw line. ICC has been to the line 13 times. They've made 9. Well, this is where Colin can continue to ice this game away, as that first free throw is good. They just don't miss free throws. That's all you can say. Lead back to 8 now, 50-42. And Raphael, at this level this late in the season, that's important when you know you can go to the line feeling confident that that's good for 2 points each time.
You're right, because like I said, late in the game, you're going to get fouled and you need somebody to knock down a free throw.
So winning the second free throw here for Colin. It's on its way. No good. Rebound. And ICC gets away with the over-the-back call there. As that was easily an over-the-back on Miller. Now they drop it inside to Jenkins. Jenkins' layup is good.
They owe us one, so.
Yeah. Jenkins gets that one to fall. And ICC makes it a 6-point contest, 50-44. Layup, no good, and a late whistle and a foul call.
It's a makeup call.
Yeah, if you're ICC, you got to be careful, because both Miller and Buford very upset after that foul call, was vocal towards the referee. Let's give credit for the referee. He quickly walked away from that situation. And back to the free throw line goes Colin. That's the 5th team foul whistle on the Lady Wolves, so now Colin will be at the free throw line for every foul, unless it's a player control foul for the rest of the contest with 4:16 remaining. So first miss there, a rare miss for Colin. Awaiting the second free throw, and it's good. 51-44. Colin with the lead. ICC with the basketball, working right to left on your radio dial. Thank you for tuning in here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Miller with the basketball, skips it over to Gandy. Gandy tries to jab step, nothing there. Picks up her dribble, works it over to Watkins. Watkins to Buford. Buford for three, yes! Big basket knocked down there by Shania Buford, makes it a 51-47 contest. ICC wanting to come up and press a little bit here. Do the Indians have a run left in them? 3:45 to play, 51-47. Colin with the lead and the basketball. Looking to cut back door. Tubby wanting to drive inside. Smart play to dribble it back out. Trying to work some of the clock here. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 3.5 to play. Tubby looking to work against Gandy. Spins. Inside, layup is good. Man, she is good. Tubby, very impressive in that point guard position. Timeout on the floor. 53-47, Colin with the lead. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 53-47. Colin with the lead after a big basket by Tubby. Pushes the lead back up. 3:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bringing us this action. The winner of this game will advance to Thursday night's women's championship game. That'll be coming your way at 5:30 if ICC is able to advance. And I tell you what, the Lady Indians, it'll be impressive if they do. They've trailed as much as 12 in the second half, has battled back to make it a 53-47 contest. Gandy with the basketball. Inside they go to Jenkins. Jenkins, ooh, she was wide open underneath. Now kicks it out for three. Back iron, no good. Miller gets big for the rebound. Put back is no good, but will go to the line to shoot two.
That was something I was saying earlier. With them playing the zone, if you pump fake, they're going to shift, and you almost be wide open. And Zaria, she actually didn't see it, but she pump faked, and she was wide open on the basket and threw it out to Shania for that three and had opportunity to get a layup there.
Miller to the free throw line. Miller has got 2 points in the contest. First one is up in and good for Tanisha Miller. Makes it a 53-48 contest.
Those points when the clock's not running. That's what you need.
So waiting this second free throw here for Miller. 3 quick dribbles, a spin, and makes it. Big baskets there for Tanisha Miller. Makes it a 53-49 contest. 3:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. Colin with the basketball. ICC putting on a press. Gets it across with 3 seconds to spare, does Colin. Lady Wolves have been patient offensively. They like to work the clock down to 10 seconds before going into their offensive set. Colin with it. ICC extending the man-to-man defense well beyond the three-point line. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Step back three-pointer on its way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for, and Colin gets it. Well, Gandy had a handle on the basketball, just could not wrestle it away from Colin. The ball is going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Gandy. Substitution coming in the contest here for ICC. Kaylin Wilson into the contest. Zaria Jenkins will check out. 2:35 to play, 53-49. Colin with the lead and the basketball on the baseline. Looking to go back door. Shot is up. No good. And the rebound to Miller. She's going to rush up the floor to Buford. 2-on-1 break here for ICC. Buford drops it off, and there's going to be a blocking foul. Oh, got to put that layup up. And Colin fans upset with that call. I think Tubby that time was inside that arch. Is the reason why the charge was called, because she was there to take it. And so this will send Buford to the free throw line. Both teams in the bonus. Now in the final 2:27 to play. So Buford to the line. First free throw, yes. Shania Buford makes it a 3-point contest. This was once upon a time a 12-point game here in the second half. And ICC slowly but surely fighting, clawing their way back into this one, awaiting the second free throw here from Buford. On its way, yes. Big free throws knocked down there for Buford. Makes it a 53-51 contest. Colin with the basketball. ICC pressing. They throw over the top of it and trot it into the front court. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play. 2-point contest. Colin with the lead and the basketball. Looking to go on the drive. Shot is up, denied. Big time block shot there by Tanisha Miller. ICC a chance to tie it here. Instead takes the lead with a three. No. Rebound being fought for, out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. Well, that time Gandy tried to drive to the basket, lost the handle of the basketball. Kicked it out to Buford, and if you're ICC, you like that opportunity for Buford. 9 times out of 10, she buries it. But unfortunately for ICC, she continues to be cold from behind the arch. Well, the official having something to say to one of the Colin players on the floor. And Colin this time quickly breaking the press without an issue. Will back it back out and reset the offense. Buford extending the defense well beyond the three-point line. 1:48 to play, 53-51. Colin with the lead and the basketball, nearly taken away by Gandy. Tubby looking to drive inside. Oh, beautiful no-look bounce pass. Shot blocked, though, by Buford. Loose ball, timeout taken. Who are they going to say the ball belongs to?
I think we call timeout.
We're going to see what the referee says here. These points towards ICC. And if that's the case, there to be ICC basketball, I believe, on the baseline. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. And it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back out of the timeout, 53-51. How about this for a Sonic stat update? After that last rebound by Tabria Gandy, she's got a double-double. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for the point guard, the freshman point guard. So ICC with the basketball. They trail 53-51. 1.5 to play here in the contest. A trip to the MACJC championship game on the line here for ICC and Colin. Gandy with the basketball on the right wing. Works it back over now. Into the corner they go. Buford ball fakes. Baseline jumper from Buford. Halfway down. No good. Rebound. And we got a foul. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And that foul's going to be whistled on Tanisha Miller. A late whistle on the play there. And Coach Nancy Gray in the ear of the official. He's not even going to look her way. An admission of guilt that time by the referee. You cannot call that foul in this situation. You want to let the players determine this game. Oh, my goodness, what a tough call going against ICC. Colin to the free throw line, as this will be Davis. Davis's first free throw, no good. So Davis will go to line for this tail end of this 2-shot opportunity for the Southpaw. Takes 2, 3, 4, 5 dribbles now. Puts the shot up, back iron, no good, but there's an offensive rebound to the Lady Wolves and a travel. Oh, no way, that's a foul. What a horrible call. Back-to-back calls now by the officials. No contact. The player from Colin takes 2 steps and the foul is called on Gandy. Well, if you know the old baseball chant, you would be chanting nuts and bolts right now, because that's what happened to ICC as that free throw falls. I'm trying to be neutral, Colin fans that might be watching in this situation, but that was just a bad Bad call. Second free throw, Colin takes advantage. 4-point contest, timeout on the floor with 1:14 to play. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. Colin getting a gift and burying a pair of free throws to take a 55-51 lead with 1:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. Oh, man, you just two questionable calls going against ICC late down the stretch. You hope the Lady Indians are able to find a way to overcome it. Gandy wanting to push up the floor into the corner to Buford for 3. That one long, no good. Rebound, though, to Miller. Miller gets it, kicks it back out. Wilson for 3, that one off the mark, no good. Another rebound, and that's Gandy with the rebound, her 11th rebound of the game. Watkins for 3, that one off the mark, no good. Rebound, Miller, her putback is good, finally. Fourth time is a charm for ICC, and the Lady Indians take a timeout, or do they? The official blew the whistle to stop it here. Like they're going to add some more time to the clock. Big time effort there by ICC. They got 4 offensive rebounds on that possession. Miller finally was able to stick it home to make it a 55-53 contest. 53 seconds left in the game. Colin wants to go over the top of the press with the basketball, looking to spin inside, drops it. Shot denied by Miller. And then Buford with the extra effort saves it in bounds. 55-53. Gandy with the basketball, drops it off to Miller. Miller's layup, yes! Tie ball game, 55-55 with 35 seconds to play. Colin with it. Tubby going to go the length of the floor. Drives inside, shot blocked again by Miller. And then Miller tries to take the timeout and she gets it. What a play by the redshirt sophomore Tanisha Miller. The block and the wherewithal to take the timeout, keep possession with ICC. Timeout on the floor, full timeout, 55-55, 27 seconds to play. Don't go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 55-55 is your score. What about the play of Tanisha Miller? Late down the stretch. Gets the layup to tie us up. Comes down to the other end of the floor. Blocks the shot, grabs the loose ball, and then takes the timeout for ICC to have the basketball with 27 seconds to play in the contest. So it'll be ICC basketball. They do advance the basketball thanks to the timeout. 27 seconds on the clock. A trip to the MACJC championship on the line. ICC with it. Will they elect to hold off for the last shot? They can do so as the shot clock is off. Gandy dribbling it up top now. 15 seconds. 55-55 is your score. Colin's going to extend the defense now. 10 seconds on the clock. Gandy trying to work off a screen. Looking to go inside. Gandy running layup is a lot of contact and no foul called. Wow. You can't blame the referee. You don't want to take the game out of the hands of the players. I said that earlier on a foul that went against the ICC. Now ICC with it. 4.4 seconds left to play. And travel is the call.
Wow.
Are you serious? Oh, my goodness. A bump on the play. Coach Gray is talking about it with the referee. The other referee calls a travel. Not surprising in this situation. The ICC has been on the short end of the stick here in the second half with the foul calls. 2.9 seconds to play. 55 is your score. We're going to keep it here. Oh, Raphael, not what you wanted to see there if you're an ICC fan. We talked about it. You didn't want to call the foul earlier because you don't want to take the game out of the hands of the players. Then you make that call right there as a referee and call a travel.
That's it, and I'm saying, like, if you're going to call that foul, you should have called a foul on Bree when Bree went in up and there was contact made there.
Yeah. So ICC got to find a stop here with 2.9 seconds left of the game. Colin will clearly advance the ball into the front court. That is a rule in women's basketball. You can do that with the timeout. So Colin, you don't necessarily have to have a catch and shoot, but you got to work with purpose once you inbounds the ball. 2.9 seconds to play here. ICC and Colin tied at 55. A trip to the MACJC championship game on the line here this afternoon. ICC has trailed as much as 12 in the second half. Had a chance the last possession to possibly find a way to get the game winner. So now if you're Colin,
there's a young lady under the goal.
I think you have one timeout left if you're Colin if you can't get this one inbounds. They lob it to the backside. Pass tall. Gets it, puts a shot up. No good. Tip. Oh, no! Are you kidding me? Colin with the putback and the winner. Oh, such heartbreak in Jones County this afternoon. ICC was there. They saw the play. And Colin, though, hats off to the Lady Wolves as they find a way to sneak out of Jones with the win. But not without a lot of question marks at the end of the day. But congratulations to the Lady Wolves on picking up the 57-55 victory. We're going to take a timeout. Come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this. ICC falls 57-55, a heartbreaker in Jones College.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. Like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Oh my, the Lady Indians lose a heartbreaker on an offensive rebound and putback by Colin to pick up the 57-55 win here in the first game of the day. Congratulations to the Lady Wolves of Colin on advancing to tomorrow's MACJC championship game. Raphael, we'll kind of talk about it before we look at some Sonic stats here. We talked amongst ourselves and said some of the calls down the stretch, if ICC dropped a 2 or 1 point game, would leave a bitter taste in your mouth. You got to think you don't want to place the blame on the officials because, one, ICC just didn't shoot the three-pointer well tonight. But Colin took advantage of the opportunities given to him down the stretch to get the win.
Most definitely. Hey, Colin, hats off to Colin. They played real well. I mean, hey, you don't want to put yourself in that predicament down the stretch. We missed a lot of three-point shots, but, you know, the ladies, they played well to be able to compete at the end. You don't want to put it in the referee's hand. He called a foul there that, you know, was questionable because our player had just drove earlier and possibly had a chance to get fouled as well. So Colin ended up with the basket. They made a big shot. Hey, nothing you can say about a good game and a good buzzer beater shot at the end.
Well, one thing we can talk about was the tenacity, the never-say-die attitude of the Lady Indians, which has been the case all year. They were down as much as 12 at the end of the third quarter. The Lady Indians found a way to battle back and had a chance to win it late.
Most definitely they did. I mean, they kept hustling, kept getting after it. You know, we talked about they were missing the three-point shots, but were able to drive the ball inside and get some points there late in the game to get back in the game. And whenever they got fouled, they were knocking down their free throw shots. Hey, hats off to the Lady Indians. They played excellent tonight.
If you're ICC, we'd love to find Colin maybe again in that region tournament next week at Mississippi College. So the season is not over with for ICC as they fall to 20-4 in the season. Colin improves to 20-5. ICC will advance to next week's Region 23 tournament. We'll have to wait till Friday to see that seeding there for the Lady Indians. Let's take a look at some Sonic stats here for both teams, and let's start with Colin. Colin, they were led in scoring by a very impressive 21 points from Hicks, 12 points for Tubby, 11 for Davis. You had 8 from Riley, and 3 from Carter, and 2 from Patton. For ICC, it was Shania Buford with 11 points, Tabria Gandy with 10. She had a double-double, by the way, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Then 8 points from Tanisha Miller. She also had 10 rebounds. 5 points from Kaylin Wilson, 5 points from Whitney Watkins, 10 points for Keely Wilson, 2 from McClatchy, and then 4 points for Zaria Jenkins. That rounds out the scoring. Let's take a look at some other stats and break it down at the end of the night. Colin had out-rebound ICC 47-43. Points in the paint, Colin with a 28-24 advantage. Points off turnovers, ICC with a 16-9 advantage. Second chance opportunity belonged to Colin, 11-10. ICC with the fast break advantage, 8-2 in points, and bench scoring ICC 17-2. You see some of the Little Caesars instant replays and some of the highlights from the end of this one, and you'll see the shot there clearly off at the end of the game as the scoreboard lit up. ICC drops a heartbreaker, 57-55 here in the first game of the day. So that'll do it for ICC in the state tournament. You'll want to tune in and follow us on Twitter. We'll find out what time the Lady Indians will be in the region tournament next week at Mississippi College. So for Raphael Henry, I'm Adam Gore. Seth Kent back in the studios in Saltillo, signing off for the MACJC tournament. Best of luck to Colin. They'll get the winner out of Jones and Gulf Coast in Wednesday night's championship game here at Jones College. Have a blessed day, and as always, Roll Tribe.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.